You are listening to Real Girl Talk Podcast Radio. I am your host, Sherry. Each one of these episodes will provide you an opportunity to recognize, develop, and achieve all God has for you, bringing you incredible guests, faith-filled messages that will motivate you to reboot, regroup, and reinvent yourself in faith, business, and lifestyle abundance. Now let's level up, ladies, and let's dive in. Welcome back to another episode of Real Girl Talk Podcast Radio. Today's podcast guest is a true powerhouse in the world of entertainment and entrepreneurship. With a past as a TV personality and model, she has now ventured into the online realm where her entrepreneurial spirit has taken center stage. I want you to join me and Nichole Ortiz, because we're going to take you on a fascinating journey of the world of online success and how we have both taken digital marketing and our businesses online to a new level. Well, hello, my friend. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So a lot of people already know that Amber and I are dear friends, fast, furious friends, even though we've known each other for a couple of years now. Now we only live like 2 miles apart. We see each other all the time, which is wonderful. And we want to talk to you ladies about something that we really are passionate about because it has done us a lot of good. And that's what we're all about, right? So if we know something that's really good for us, we want to share it, whether it be a beauty product or financial freedom or something that's going on in the world. And what we want to talk to you today about is passive income online, because there are so many ways that you can make money online. There's, of course, your affiliate marketing that's been around forever and a day. And most companies, I would say 80% of the companies out there have some type of affiliate. But just so you understand affiliate, you have to be able to have some type of following, because with affiliate, you have a link that you share about a product. When someone clicks on that link and they buy a product, you get commission. So you want to be able to have some type of social media following to do affiliate. And then of course there's Amazon influencer, and there's so many things that you can do with Amazon influencer, from having your own store to just getting paid, doing reviews online. But what we want to talk to you about is really doing something that you're super passionate about, and about a program that Amber found, introduced to me, called MRR. Some of you may have already heard of it. There are different forms floating around those. So we want to talk to you about the legit one and not the one that's going to cost you a fortune to be able to make money online. So I'm going to let Amber kind of take it from here, because she introduced me to Monat. We're going to talk about that and jump into MRR. So just take it away, Amber.
All right. So, well, first and foremost, I want to change the fact it's not called MRR. Now, people call it that. They've branded it that way because people didn't know. Most women who started digital marketing, they didn't even realize what master resale rights was. And that's been around for a really long time. You know, you can buy a product and have master resale rights to it, but the actual product is called Roadmap to Riches. They have just launched Roadmap 2.0, which is incredible and worth its weight in gold. And when I started to looking into making money digitally, I of course do MLM because I love Monat, and it's, you know, more of a passion and purpose project. I really do get to help people, and that is like my bread and butter. When I started looking into digital marketing, I wanted to just make another stream of passive income, but something I could do so passively that I'm earning that income while I'm doing whatever I'm doing, you know, while I'm traveling, while I'm, you know, on a Monat trip, while I'm, you know, going to the bathroom, whatever I'm doing, I can be making money passively. On top of that, when I started looking into the quote unquote $7 course, everyone kept pushing this $7 course, $7 course. And, you know, they're making 20,000 a day, 30,000, 100,000 a day. And I was like, there's no way. So I dug into it. I watched the video. It's like a 2.5-hour sales pitch, which I don't know who has the patience for that, but I like fell asleep during part of it. And when I came back to it, I looked, and there's upsell after upsell after upsell, a 99 for this, 1,000 for that, 2,500 for all the blueprints. And then you're going, whoa, wait a minute. You need to pay all these upsells to even get access to how to learn everything, how to map everything out. And when I found Roadmap, the original one, through a friend of mine, she said it is one price. There is zero upsells. It's $497. She said it has so much information on doing digital marketing to create, money funnels to emailing automations to social media help to creating just that passive income, and then also helping you with your domain name, which for me is a plus because I've had my domain for like almost 20 years and I've done literally nothing with it. I only had it as a modeling landing page for a really long time. I was like, okay, I'm going to dive in, have a look and see what it does. Not only did it teach me so much about building my own website to create those, separate digital funnels for, and a funnel, if you need to know what it is, like they call it a squeeze page, which would be getting people's information, getting their email, getting their phone number, and getting their name when they're interested. That would be considered your squeeze page. Then there's an information page. These are your funnels. Your information page will break down exactly why you're there, what you're here to do, what you're here to show them, what they're going to learn. Then they have their welcome page, which is usually a video. And it teaches you how to embed all of these things. Now, if you guys are about my age, you probably did this with MySpace. You learned how to HTML. Like literally, we all learned HTML to create our MySpace pages. They were way ahead of their time back then. They took all the work out of it, taught us how to do it, and then they didn't have to do any of it besides monitor, right? And there were no people keeping you from, speaking your truth and telling your story. And there was no person out there like telling you that you were, spouting fake news. But with Roadmap 2, I am so impressed first by the site. The new site is incredible, way user-friendly. Yet again, it's for anyone and everyone who is looking to make passive digital income. They teach you how to create digital products, which is really, really nice. Then they also, again, give you resale rights to this course. One thing I'm going to say, this is so worth it just for the knowledge alone. And that is how I talk about it recently. I'm like, if you want to resell it, you should. If you want to learn something incredible and you want to learn a lot, you are going to buy this because this is where you're going to find all your fundamentals. You're going to find, information about starting a YouTube, information about Etsy, information about TikTok, about Instagram, about Facebook. I mean, they teach you like step by step how to utilize all of these things. They also help you with your goals and objections. They help you with business models. This is crazy. It helps you with brainstorming, evaluating your ideas, products and services. I went over this the other day. I was like, holy moly. They teach you all automation. They teach you how to, add bonus links. So many of these things you're getting in one place. And, I know that some of you listening out there are seeing other ladies, oh, there's this 350 or there's this 200 or that.
Right.
I'll tell you what, these women started with Roadmap. They are now selling their version. Why would I want to buy like the side version, the knockoff? Like they learned what they learned and then they created their own. I'm not going to do that. I would rather go right to the source, because if it encouraged them to create their whole own course, I want the real course. I want the number one course. I want the Louis Vuitton of the courses, right? I want the first course.
Well, and you also have the ability to be a part of the community. Yes. And if you're not always available and you can't answer all of the questions, you can't be available for all that. You have multiple businesses that you do as well as I do. But I'll tell you one thing that Amber and I did do, and we did it really for fun, and we had a lot of fun with it, was we both started our Etsy stores, which was really fun. So, I know that Amber created some really cool Trump things, so she can share her Etsy store here in a minute. And I created some more seasonal sweatshirts and t-shirts and things like that. So there's all kind of things that you can do, but I'll let Amber keep talking about it. But one thing that I wanted to add was the community, because I've asked several questions in the community and had 15 people answer me instantly. So it's not even like you have to wait. You always have someone right there.
That is another thing that I love about Roadmap to Riches. And I'm going to tell you, this is, again, something you cannot buy. It is a 24-hour community that you have access to. You can watch all pre-recorded videos. You can jump in on any of their live meet groups or chat groups. You can get in on their mastermind chat. You can get in on their beginner chat. You can ask anything and everything. And just like Sherry said, somebody's going to answer you, or 19 people are going to answer you. It's that incredible. And there are people all over I'm actually in the part where they're showing all the people all over the world that are doing Roadmap. They put a new map feature in there, and you can put yourself where you're located so that you can see if there's people near you doing the same thing, which I think is so cool. They also teach you some valuable products and apps that you should know, right? They teach you how to use Canva. They teach you how to use Chat GTP. This is incredible. I don't even know how I would do any of this business without those two products. Really. I mean, I've been using Canva for now 2.5 years. When I started with Monat, I started with Canva. Like Canva has just been, my number one.
Me too.
But to have them add Chat GTP, I was like, I was one of those people who was like, no, I don't need a weird AI telling me how things should be written. It's literally incredible. It's incredible and it's free. And they teach you how to use this. They teach you how to blog in this new 2.0. They teach you strategy. And they also teach you navigating business challenges, which I think is really great for people who get stuck in the no. And this is one of my favorite things to say. And I say this to my team with Monat a lot. I said, don't get stuck in the no. Every time you hear no, it's almost like what's the never ending story when they were stuck in the no, right? In the swamp, and they got like beat down by all the no's and by all the negative, comments and whatever it is. And I'm like, don't get stuck in that place. That's one no. You have hundreds of thousands of people that are out there who are looking for an opportunity, who could use this. And this is men and women. I just actually had my first man sign up just recently, and he actually ended up in the hospital. He's like, well, I have time to do this when I'm in the hospital. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's something that is for everybody. And it's not beauty based, right? Because Monat is a really hard sell for me for men. I've had men sign up on my team, but unless they're like, a barber, they're into, their skin and hair. It's simply a difficult fit unless it's like a husband-wife duo, right?
Right.
This is for anybody, everybody. I don't care what your race, creed, color, religion is. You're a man, woman. It really doesn't matter. You could be a grandma. You could be, and you have to just be 18 to do this. But for an 18-year-old, this is incredible knowledge. You couldn't get a class like this in college that breaks down all of this and actually teaches you when to post on social media and what to post and when you should be posting a reel or an actual post or a story. Right. This again is worth so much more. And if you were to pay someone to teach you all of this stuff, you'd have a manager that charges you every single month. This charges you one time and one time only.
I did a website years and years ago. And when I tell you, had I had this course, now I can do a website, but before, to teach myself how to do it, I was up till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning for literally a week trying to do my first website. Had I had this course, I could have created this website in a matter of hours. And I look back now how I published books and how I've done digital products. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, had I had this course years ago, there is no telling what I could have done. So I'm really kind of speaking to those that the younger version, because we have all ages that listen to this show. Anyone can use it. I'm in my 50s, Amber's in her 40s. I mean, a high schooler, somebody graduating high school, starting into college, wants to start their first digital product. I cannot tell you how important a course like this is.
I just had this idea. This is a fantastic Christmas gift.
That is a good idea.
Fantastic Christmas gift for your 18-year-old or a graduation gift because it is worth its weight. It is worth it. And then the fact that they have resale rights to it and can resell it and launch their entire site within 48 hours. That's unheard of, first and foremost. Right. You would never have a place where you could get all that knowledge, create an entire website, create all your funnels, and then have a product already made for you. This product is made for you. It's set up so that you can resell it right away. You learn to create your own digital products, which for me and you did your Etsy and I was like, okay, how'd you do it? And you're like, I'll show you how. And I'm like, I'm going to figure it out.
Yep. And you did. I was like, you figured it out faster than I could even talk to you the next day. But when you said that, this is a great Christmas gift for somebody that's 18 going into college. These kids are on social media all of the time. Yeah. It just kills me how some of these girls are taking pictures and they have these beautiful hair and they have beautiful makeup. And I'm thinking, you're posting and doing all this for free. What if you were part of an organization that was in the beauty industry, like Monat, and every post that you did, you could literally tag what you're wearing. Like, why are you posting every day for free when you could be posting and making yourself money? And then teaching you how to use chat and how to use Canva if you've never used that before, how to create. I mean, I could sit down with somebody and show them how to do a digital product in KDP. But here's the thing, this course is just like me standing beside you and showing you how to write a book and publish it, how to do something like a gratitude journal. I did a gratitude journal literally in 30 minutes and posted it on Amazon. It sells for like $8 and I've sold several of them already. So it teaches you every single thing that you need. It also, what I like is it talks about the things that are really out there in the market too. It was talking about, which I was shocked, how one of the number one selling items, digital items on Amazon is adult coloring books. I'm like, what? Like, who has time there?
I bought an adult coloring book.
But it will teach you, you can literally make a coloring book and they'll show you how to do it in Canva, post it on Amazon, and boom, you have an adult coloring book that's bringing you passive income while you're at school during the day, or while you're at work during the day, or while you're sleeping at night.
Yeah.
So it's not to take the place of things like Monat and some of these other beauty lines that you could do and get involved in, because that's completely different. Those are things that are going to bring you money, as well as winning trips and incentives, and not to mention the community and the girlfriends and the things that you can do with those companies. But with this company, Roadmap to Riches, and I'll tell you, when you get this product, you can rename it. And like Amber says, you have the rights to resell it. Amber, yours is, what is
Dream Big Revenue?
Dream Big Revenue is hers. And mine is Money Mastery Blueprint. Literally, whoever you get it from, you're going to get the same exact thing. All we did was take the course and we reinvented this course. Basically, we took the same course and put our name on it and our spin. Now, Amber, I will tell you right now, Amber spends more time with her people. I would probably refer you back to the community because the community is big. All of your questions are going to be answered right there.
And that's what it's for.
Right.
Here's why I do my business the way I do it, because of Monat. Monat community for me was the seal the deal for me, because I have never been first in a group full of women who are not catty, who are not judgmental, who are faith-based, who have a common goal, have a common passion and purpose. And I was like, whoa, is this real life? And the fact that they want to touch you, they want to reach out to you, they want to pour into you. When I took on the Roadmap to Riches, I wanted to create a chat group so that I could share, real ideas and hashtags and post ideas and really have a community for anybody who signed up with me, because I love that. I love the hand holding. I'm a hand holder. That's just, how I am. And some people need hand holding and some people don't. But I love that I have that available to the people who do want it. But the community, again, just like Sherry says, is incredible. And you're getting every person from around the world. And they just launched a Spanish version, which is what I wanted to do. They were very quick on this draw. I know that they probably realized that is like a big deal.
You did. You had that idea really quick. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's a great idea. And then,
and then as soon as they launched 2.0, it's like Spanish version. I'm all, gotcha.
Beat me.
All right, I got to do something else in Spanish. So, that's my new goal is, to create a product that is translatable Spanish and English, which I think would be fun to do even in a book or a how-to, or, some kind of, training journal, even a social media training or an Etsy training sort of thing. So that'll be, that's my next thing. But one of the things I think that is such a huge takeaway is it encourages you to be creative and to step outside of what you think is your sales or what you think is the way you're going to get through to people. And it teaches you to sit back and share genuinely and authentically, because people, they are watching, they are paying attention. That's why they're following you for a reason. I actually just had a lady who is the mother of a little boy my sons were besties with in elementary school, I think in like kindergarten and first grade. She watched my live about the Roadmaps 2.0 and she goes, I've been seeing this all over. And she goes, I just watched your video And now I have somebody that I already know and trust, and I'm going to sign up with you.
Oh, good.
And it was just me again showing up and going, okay, this is what I think about it. This is what I think about the new course. You know, if you're interested, let me know. And it teaches you creating that space. You know, you're removing that hey girl text, you're removing that, you know, broad messaging that you get really used to, even in the MLM world. I used scripts for Monat for my whole first year.
Yeah.
And then I realized that like the more I just show up genuinely as myself, talking about products that I have fallen in love with, see my genuine love and my genuine, like, you know, ability to like talk about this company and how exciting it is, and the, you know, the trips I've earned and the car I've earned. And when I talk about it just freely and passively like that, people want to be a part of that. They don't want to be a part of a hey girl community where I'm like, hi, do you want to be a part of my team? Why don't you want to be a part of my team? Let's, you know, it's just,
yeah, right.
It's less. And I'm so excited that this course again has made me have like a renewed sense, even in my other businesses.
Right. And I think too, it gives you it gives you a lot of confidence in what you're doing. And I think some people stop because they lack the confidence that what they're doing is really going to make a difference, or they're going to make any money off of it. So they don't want to invest the time. But the best way for you to make $0 is to not start. To do anything, because if you don't start, you don't have to really worry about failing, right? Because you're not going to make any money. It's kind of like how my husband said one day, he goes, man, wouldn't it be cool to win the lottery? And I said, well, Wendell, first you have to buy an actual lottery ticket, because he doesn't buy lottery tickets. And I'm like, you're surefire not to ever win is to not ever buy
one
ticket. And it's the same thing, whether it is with Monat or some other beauty line or whatever it is, whether it's a affiliate marketing with some company or Amazon influencer. I know some people, I had someone tell me, Sherry, I just don't have the time to set up an Amazon store. And I was thinking, no, because everybody has the time to set up an avenue that could make them money.
Yes.
Because you can spend that same amount of time sitting in front of your television at night. So if you just committed to 2 hours, 5 days in a row to sit down and learn something that's going to make you money, I can't imagine someone saying, I don't have the time. I mean, I have a full-time job. I work in corporate America. I have a successful podcast show. I am an Amazon affiliate marketer. I am an Amazon influencer. I do have Monat. I'm a market partner with Monat, and I have the Roadmap to Riches, and I rebranded that. You know, so everyone has.
And you're starting a lipstick too.
Yes. And so Angel Beauty, I have to say, just launched Angel Beauty Cosmetics. And I will put a link to that in my description, but I'm going to come on and talk about Angel Beauty at another time. But it just launched. And the creators and owners of that is myself and my son's girlfriend, Victoria. We both started that company, and we are so, so excited about it. I actually just sent out an email to everyone introducing it. It's going to launch November 1st, but it's open for pre-order sales starting today. So we're excited about that. So there's all kind of things. And then again, that brings you back to the whole website. Do you have any idea what it would have cost me to have somebody make our website? Thousands of dollars. It cost me 5 hours. It cost me 5 hours. Part of the hours that I wasted was because of my screw ups. Had I not been tired, I could have done it really quickly, but all it did was take me time. So instead of watching TV, I actually invested that time into creating our website that's going to make both Victoria and I passive income and just, you know, another product. So I want you to talk a little bit. I want you to kind of, while we're here, talk a little bit about Monat, because you just got back from the Bahamas, which was your 9th trip that you won. And I love the products. So I want you to tell everyone just a little bit about it and how they can get involved if that's something they want to do.
I love it. Okay. So first, I wanted to touch on a little bit what you said about people saying they don't have time. You have time for what you make time for. That's a tried and true. You have time for what you make time for. And I'll tell you what, if I didn't make time, I mean, you literally can make time while you're sitting on the toilet. Like, don't tell me you don't have your phone in your lap while you're going to the restroom. You have time. You are choosing not to have time. And that's the thing is, you know, I don't want you to take time away from your family or your kids or your, you know, your 9 to 5 or whatever it is. However, if this passive income has the potential to keep you home more often, to get you a vacation more often, to earn you a car. And so my segue into Monat is that this was my ninth earned trip in 2.5 years. There are offered 2 to 3 trips every single year. And when I signed up, my idea was I'm going to earn every trip. I don't care, whatever it takes, I'm going to earn every trip. And I haven't missed a single one in the time that I've been signed up. I haven't not, earned the trip. I'm like, I'm earning it no matter what.
And I didn't like you being in the Bahamas without me. I did not like that, not one bit. I was thinking about you the morning, even though I was leaving and going to New Orleans. I was like, she's going to the Bahamas today. Why am I not going to the Bahamas today? You know why? Because I didn't put the time and the effort into going to the Bahamas. So it's my fault. It's not that I can't do it.
Right.
I just didn't I put my time into other things, and
Right.
I could have focused and put my
Well,
time.
and you have value in different things. And that's the thing and that's why I love the businesses that you and I are both involved in. And, the fact that Monat is when you're ready to work, we're here. It's no pressure working. There's no quota. There's no inventory, which is enormous.
Yeah.
You have no quota to do any of your own purchasing. However, you're going to want to, because you're going to fall in love with these products and they're going to blow your mind. They're all naturally based. The hair care skin, they have an entire hair care line and skincare line. We just launched a new skincare makeup line that's infused with skincare, which is incredible. We have a men's line, pets and kids. So, and we have wellness. So we have a lot to offer. There's 10 different ways you can get paid. You get paid 5 times a month, which is insane, every Friday. So if you show up, you work, and you sign up a VIP or you sign up a market partner that week, you are getting paid that week. And I love the fact that they do that so that you feel like your work is being paid for, right? So you're paid weekly on a Friday, and then you get a commission check for everything for your entire team for all you've built on the 15th of every month, which is really nice when you get those double paydays and like the 15th on a Friday and you're like, woo. And then again, you have the opportunity to earn trips. You have the opportunity to earn a Cadillac, which I love their car program. It's called the Motor Club. They will give you now. So when I earned the Motor Club, I was in my first year. In 8 months, I qualified for my Cadillac because I put a number on it. I said, okay, what do I need to earn this? I go, cool, I'm going to earn that Cadillac by my birthday, which is in December. And I qualified in 8 months. Then you have to hold it for 3 months, which is your rank, which is the market mentor, which means I basically have 4 teammates who are really working, and 2 of them are going for the gold. 2 of them are, they want the trips, they want the car, they want the things. After I earned my Cadillac, they gave me $1,500 down, and then they give me $500 a month. Now, because of the economy, they give you $3,000 down and $750 a month. So anybody who's thinking about joining now, it's a great time to do it because you're really getting a substantial car payment. You just have to choose a white Cadillac. Doesn't matter what it is, just as long as it's a white Cadillac within 5 years, which I love.
Darn.
I know, that's terrible. You're a Cadillac lover, so you understand.
I am.
Outside of that, again, the community is what sold me. I was invited to speak at an event in Huntington Beach a month in, and I still hadn't even really stretched my arms with Monat. I really hadn't, dove in. I really fell in love with the products, but I wasn't sure how I was going to approach it because I had a little bit of imposter syndrome, because I was like, everyone's going to talk crap about me. Everyone's going to think that this is weird and salesy and it's an MLM, and how the heck am I going to sell this? And when I talked at this event in HB, the community of women who were so pumped up, so excited to meet each other, hugging, and so wonderful. Yeah. I have never been in a group of women who were that loving and caring and inviting, and they're faith-based and most are conservative. So it was such a wonderful fit to my puzzle piece that I was sort of missing. I was lacking community, and I was a stay-at-home mom, and it gave me purpose. It gave me purpose to reach out to women, to create a community of my own, to help people with their hair and their skin. But then also, I earned my first trip within, February, March, April, May, June. So I earned my first trip in 5 months, and I actually earned it for Tito and I, fully paid for, to Punta Cana.
Wow.
Airfare, hotel, and all of our food and drinks. When he went, he was like, whoa, this is real. This is You like, he's like, this guy just says his girlfriend makes 100,000 a month. I'm like, he goes, well, I go, I'm telling you, that is the possibilities here. But again, you have to, it can't be, okay, I just can't wait to make money, or I want to be $1 million earner and I want to
Right.
have $1 million jacket. Yes, all those things are nice. Yes. But if that's your only purpose, you're not going to get there, because people don't want to be a part of somebody who's like money, money, money. People want to be a part of somebody who has purpose, who brings authenticity, who brings, a passion that's within them to, help and have gratitude. That for me was new, because, I lived in Vegas for 18 years and it was always about money. It was like, okay, we're going to make these people have fun so I can make a lot of money.
Yeah.
There was no purpose, right? There was no passion. There was no purpose. I was like, okay, cool.
Right.
I'm going to go to work and I'm going to make sure everyone has the most fun they've ever had in their entire life. It was just money. And even with modeling, like modeling was my passion. I started modeling at 5 years old. I modeled till I was 40. I was still booking magazines. That was my passion, right? And I didn't know a lot of things about it and how empty it really does make you feel. And as you get older, you have to come to grips of like, okay, being paid to be pretty. And, I was telling Sherry, I'm going to write a book about this, because nobody really talks about the fact that, your value, what you're worth is how pretty, how tall, how skinny, how close fit you. It has nothing to do with who you are.
Right.
And it's kind of an empty place to be. So finding Monat and finding even, Roadmap to Riches. And I've got my Etsy store. I've got, I work with a company called River Bend Meats, which is American meat delivered to your house. That's incredible. And then I just signed on with the Math Club. Actually, Sherry just did too. So there's another one. The Math Club is incredible. It's a supplement company that is all, naturally based, again, and herbal, and it's helping lots of people, but it is donating proceeds to eradicating child trafficking, which for me is that's one of my own. That's one of my heartstrings. So
me too.
Again, there are all of these things. So if you're listening and you're like, I need a passion project, I need a purpose, I need something, we have a lot to offer. So just ask us, we have a lot to offer. And when we do get on a project, and I know Sherry's just like me, we are looking at who's involved, how the products are made, what the cost actually is, and what the benefits are, because the last thing we want to do is waste our time. I'm going to go for something I know is going to benefit people and is what it says it is. It is not over promising and under delivering. It is in fact under promising and over delivering. And that is like the game changer.
Well, and when you told me about the supplement, at first I was like, well, Wendell he was really involved in supplements years ago and did extremely well. But that supplement company has, come and gone over the years, but he got in when it first launched. And so what got me really excited about it when you told me about it the other day was getting in at the very beginning of this supplement company, which actually isn't going to officially launch until 2024. So right now, in order to be a part of it, you have to reach out to either Amber or I, and I will tell you why. Is because it's in pre-launch and we are not allowed to post certain things about it on social media. And that comes from the 3 founders of this supplement company, which was the other reason why I opted to get involved, because I have a lot of faith in these 3 guys. I've been following them for years and I love what they stand for. I love these guys. If you want to know who they are and what we're talking about, I'm going to put all of these links in the description so you can reach out to either one of us. We'll be more than happy to help you with that. But this is why, and I wasn't going to do it without Wendell, because he's the certified personal trainer, he's the gym guy and he knows all about supplements. There's nothing you can talk to this man about supplements that he doesn't know about. And so I had a talk with him, a long talk with him about it. He watched the video and he said, all right, let's do it. And so we jumped in, and I'm glad that we did. I even talked to Carson about it the other day, because I said, son, you're the one that told us when we started the CBD company. He told us, he said, Mom, don't do it. I said, why? And he goes, because you missed the beginning aspects of CBD. You're jumping into the CBD company after it's been going for years and people are already not trusting CBD because there's so many fake companies out there.
Right.
But, you know, in our mindset, we were, yes, but this is actually this is
Right.
our CBD
Well,
company.
you had belief in your own, in
We had
yourself
belief in
and
our
in
own.
your value. Yes.
It's third party tested. We were approved by Louisiana Department of Health. You know, we did all those, but people already had this mindset about CBD, and they still have the wrong mindset about CBD. But we jumped in when it was so far gone, kind of like the stock market. You don't jump in after the stock price sky high, right? You
No.
jump in when it's $10 a share, not when it's
Yep.
$100 a share. Well, this is why we jumped in with the supplement, because it is at the quote unquote $10 a share mark.
Right.
It's not at those shares. I'm just telling you, I'm giving this as an example. We're
Right.
jumping in at the very beginning. So
Yeah.
again, I don't want to give too much information about it because I don't know what they're going to allow us to say
Right.
and not say.
Well,
So
but you also are given that position of being like a founder to be, and
Right.
then that the products work. And I can't wait for you to get yours, because like yesterday, Tito was feeling terrible and I gave him the multivitamin before he went to work. And he goes, like within a couple hours, he's like, I already feel better. I'm like,
Oh,
really?
good.
And the sleep aid that I got was incredible. And then the detox has been incredible for me, because I was trying to do a juice cleanse and all that before Bahamas. And then I was like, I just felt like ick when I got back, and the
Right.
detox has been amazing. So
Good.
they've got some incredible products, and
I'll link everything. And I will tell you, I'm going to also put, I'll put Amber's email in the description as well. You guys already have mine. You know where to find it. You can reach out to either one of us if you want to talk about the supplements. You can reach out to either one of us if you want to talk about Monat or Roadmap to Riches. I'm going to put all that information in there. These are not the only things that you can do online. We're just telling you our experience of what we've grabbed onto. Now, I also will tell you, and I can't speak for Amber, but I can speak for myself. There are a lot of things that I passed up, that I chose not to do because of several reasons. It could have been who founded the organization, or what they stand for, or what they don't support that I thought that they should support, or I just didn't feel like the commission plan was actually something I wanted to invest time in. I will tell you, before I start something, I'm not going to do anything unless I know someone that's already involved and I trust that person. So, you know, anything that Amber has gotten herself involved in, if I feel a connection to that in whatever way, I will do it, because I know she's not going to jump on board with anything that's going to waste her time or something that does not have her same morals or values. So I will say that, make sure that it aligns with your morals and your values and you're passionate about it. And if you're not making any passive income right now online, or a little bit, this is your time to do it. Our economy is, I'm afraid, and I'm not a negative Nancy, it's getting worse. I mean, we're seeing the prices that are skyrocketing. It's ridiculous.
We're going to see and I already foresee this, and I've talked to and heard a lot of people speak about this. It's going to get worse before it gets better. And especially what's going on now with Taiwan and all the places, like, we don't want to dig into the politics of anything, but just prepare yourself. And if you have, here's the great thing, anything online digitally is a what is it called? It's recession proof.
Right.
Because the internet is not going away. In fact, more so is being pushed to digital. We see that every single day. More things like Amazon and Postmates and Uber Eats, and everything is digital.
It is.
Can you imagine if you got involved with Uber right when it started? Like, this is the kind of groundbreaking time you need to be involved, and you need to be involved in companies and businesses that have the potential to expand globally. And that's, again, why I was involved with Monat. That's why I got involved with Roadmap to Riches, because they are global and they do expand beyond just the US, but they have those grassroots values. And faith-based values are, almost all of the companies that I'm involved in. And, the three biggest ones for me that have, the very same conservative values and faith-based is Monat and the Riverbend Ranch. And then also our math club, very faith-based, very conservative, but they align with everything that is important to me. The fact that they are delivering exactly what they say, that they're made in America, that they care about the efficacy of what they're showing you, or they're selling you, or what you're buying. Everything is consumable, which, again, a consumable product is worth its weight, right? Now, yes, Roadmap to Riches is not a consumable product. However, it is going to teach you how to strategize your consumable product businesses.
Right.
And it's
Right.
that is where you're getting so much value.
Yeah. And I like that you were talking about how it aligns with your values. And that was one reason why, you really like the supplement company and why I do. And I'm just going to give a little shameless plug here about Angel Beauty Cosmetics, because Angel Beauty Cosmetics is something that Victoria and I decided to do. And it is a faith-based company. A portion of all of our proceeds are going to go to Mercy Multiplied. Mercy Multiplied is an organization that was founded by Nancy Alcorn. If you don't know who Nancy Alcorn is, I suggest you go back and listen to that episode with her. She's incredible. She has several homes all over the country, including Canada, that takes in women that have opted not to abort their babies, but have no way to take care of themselves while they're pregnant. Maybe they were kicked out of their homes. Maybe they have nowhere to go. And they take them in and they pay for everything. If they want to keep their child, they can. If they want to give it up to adoption, Nancy helps them with that as well. And I will tell you, they take no money from the government. They're strictly funded by churches and Christians all over the world. And that's how they keep going. And this woman is absolutely incredible. She just has my heart. I love her dearly. So I have opted to take a portion of Angel Beauty Cosmetics. And right now we just launched our lip gloss. We call it our Angel Kiss line. And a portion of all of those proceeds are going to go to Mercy Multiplied to help these unwed mothers that have opted not to abort their children. And I'll tell you that all of our lip glosses are named after women in the Bible. And if you want to know who they are, go jump on the website. I'm going to put a link in the description. It also explains who they are. It talks about Queen Esther and Priscilla. She was a huge businesswoman back in the Bible days. And so every one of our lip glosses are named after powerful women in the scripture. So it is a faith-based organization. And I think it's important that we buy from businesses. And I say that businesses that are aligned with our morals and values. If I love Starbucks, guys, I'm going to tell you, but I had to stop going. I had to stop going. And it was horrible, but I had to choose another coffee shop because they absolutely do not align. And I'm going to get haters for this. I don't care if it does not align with my morals and values. And I tell you guys, no matter what you do in life, make sure that you're doing everything with good intention and with good morals and values, because the way to heaven is not through your best friend's front yard. Okay. It is
and it's not through your pocketbook. And I think that so many people get lost in the money. And they simply forget that here's a case in point. I actually just got off a phone call right before you. Another company wants me to join bottom level, blah, blah, blah. We just launched, and they start spouting celebrity names that are going to sign off on this. And they're saying names that I 100% do not align with, because I know where their values are. I know what sort of people they are, and they're big celebrities, but I know that they're a part of the dark cult. And I'm like, yeah, I can't be a part of it. I just can. And, right before I left for Bahamas, I was, again, brought a supplement company, ground level. You're going to be a founder. The minimum package to become a founder is $2,000. And I'm like, $2,000 in supplements? And they're like, yeah, but you're ground level, so you're going to be making this much. And they keep money, right? They're telling me you're going to make this and you're going to make that. And I said, I cannot, in my heart of hearts, sell someone $1,900 worth of supplements. I don't care where they are in the company. I'm like, if your only value in your company is what you are making, and you've all left your former businesses that you were loyal to for the money, it's not me. I have a really hard time. And if you're like I am, and you are loyal, and you understand that loyalty also comes with value. You value this company, you value, like I value Monat, and I value the Math Club, and I value, my values align with, the Roadmap to Riches. And that for me is way more important. And it's not a money grab. And that's what we're here to say. When people go, oh, Roadmap to Riches is just a money grab, it's a scam. It's not.
No, it's not.
There's so much value and so much to learn. I mean, I haven't even made it through the entire course yet.
I haven't either.
That's how valuable it is and how much it's going to teach me.
I had to stop and implement.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if
Yeah.
I didn't, I got all the way to
Retain.
module 30 and I was like, wait a minute, I'm going to go back and I'm going to launch, so I created the Money Mastery Blueprint and I just relaunched this course with that. And I thought, if I don't do that, there's no way I'm going to remember when I get to the end. And that's what's so cool about it, is that you can stop.
Yep.
It's like having somebody stand beside you at your desk. You
Yeah.
can stop, rewind, go back and watch it and can create. So what I did is I had it going on a computer, and then I had the other computer and I had that going, hey, Tito. You can say hey on the podcast show.
Yeah.
Gotta go to work. Tito's Cantina.
All right. Tito's Cantina. He's going to work. I'll see you this weekend.
Yes.
So I will tell you guys, it is such a good investment. And I hope that you ladies will take just a little bit of something about what we talked about and research. Like I said, go back to the description. You can click any of those links, reach out to Amber if you want to, reach out to me, whatever you want to do, whatever we can help you with. We're about supporting other women. And I know some women will say, oh, women supporting women. But let me tell you something, talk is cheap. It is the actions. And I know people that know you, Amber, like I know you're all about helping other women succeed. And I have done the same thing for years and years. I helped a friend write a book and helped her publish it because
I need your help actually to help Tito write his second and third book. We got to get that on the book.
It's like, and here's the thing, we'll have to put that on our calendar because
Right?
I publish books and I know how to do it. And I feel like, why wouldn't I want to help somebody do exactly what I did? I learned it from someone. And so then I turned around and then just started doing it myself. And I've helped several people do it.
I would love to mention this too, even for you and for people listening, is this course teaches you how to create your own course. And Sherry, I think that would be a fantastic, simple step-by-step course on how to write and then also publish, and how to choose your binding, how to choose your cover, how to choose all of those things. If you did a step-by-step course, which it gives you for free, you guys, when you're part of this Roadmap to Riches, it gives you the ability to add your own course for free in your first sign up. And then you can always upgrade your account to do more courses, but you get one free course. So you could create a course.
And you know what's
how to write.
Even if you have to upgrade, I mean, you and I looked at the other day, I think it was like 20 something bucks a month to upgrade. And the upgrade is huge, but I'm going to tell you right now, you don't need to upgrade right now. No. If you're just starting this course, I'm going to advise you not to upgrade because this course is so packed full of information. There is no possible way that you're going to go up to the upgrade because you're going to have to get through this.
The fact that here's another thing, again, you guys, they just launched the Roadmap 2.0 with like at least 100 more modules. This is free. Yeah. Every time they upgrade this course, every time they upgrade their chat area and their community, you are grandfathered in for the life of your course, and you have access for life to that course, which again, you guys, for the value, that is insane. You would have to repurchase that. They would let you watch the whole thing and they'd be like, okay, well, you repurchase it if you want to see it again. This company continues to update it and upgrade it for free.
Yes.
And then add to the community also.
And, and I want to add before we jump off that even somebody listening says, oh my gosh, I don't have $497. What Amber and I both did, and Amber actually helped me do it, is we added installments to our courses, which we both have the same one, but we added an installment option because we understand that some people cannot just opt the way the economy is and everything rising in prices, that you can't just pay $500 just because. And I will tell you, you can make that $500 back in a day if you wanted to. So we did put the installment option in there. You can do an installment, but it doesn't mean you have to wait for the course. You get the course instantly, even with the installment. So I want you to at least know that you do have that option and it's worth taking a peek at. And again, if you guys need anything, we're here to help you. So any last words, Amber? Tell them go over real quick. Tell them what your Instagram is, your all of that. And I'm going to even put it in the description with a direct link, but tell them anyway.
All right. You guys can find me at Amber Nichole Miller, and it's Nichole for Nicole. I know everyone forgets that H because it's not normally there. 2, because Instagram got rid of me.
2, the number 2.
Number two, Amber Nichole Miller, number 2. Monat page is Amber Monat Dream. And my Dream Big Revenue is just that, Dream Big Revenue. And that's where you can find me. And then on Facebook, I'm Amber Nichole Ortiz. And really, that's like my biggest thing. If you are on TikTok, and if you're young enough to be on TikTok, which I'm like just learning, I'm Amber Nichole Ortiz also on TikTok.
Excellent. See, and I'm not a TikToker. She's ahead of me on the TikToker, and I refuse to get started with another social media because I am so into this course and doing, and I've already started all these digital products and I'm doing all this cool stuff. And I'm excited about Angel Beauty just launched today. And then we're going to start focusing on the supplements. It's like, and guys, let me tell you something. One thing, do you know the one thing that most millionaires have in common? I will say all millionaires have in common. The number one thing, and this is research, this is legit, is they all have multiple avenues of income. Yes. They don't have just one company or one job or one career, or they don't just sell real estate, or they don't just work in corporate America or just own they have up to 14 different streams of revenue.
Well, to create generational wealth, you need at least 5 streams of income. And this was actually said by Donald Trump. So, and I'm like, from somebody who is rebuilt and built after bankruptcies and all the things, I trust his judgment and I trust what he says. I mean, my husband was on, with Trump, the celebrity, what was it?
What was that called? I know somebody's yelling it at us right now while they're in their car.
I can't even think of it. Celebrity Apprentice.
Celebrity Apprentice. Yeah, that's so funny because, people are yelling it to us right
They're
now.
Like, The Apprentice. How do you not know? Yeah.
Why do y'all not hear me? I'm trying to tell you what it is. Well, thank you. Thank you, Amber. I appreciate you so much. And ladies, if you want to reach out to us, always, we're here for you. We want to be able to help you any way we can. Thanks, Amber.